What's going on, everybody? You got the SWE Undisputed Champion, the Hawk. You got Viper Angle. We are here live for the SWE Sunday Roundtable. And tonight, we're doing our show. Well, should I say this morning? We're doing our show based on tonight's WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. You heard me right. I didn't make this up. The WWE and the WWE Network are going to be putting on Extreme Rules version of Elimination Chamber. That means you're going to be seeing nothing but no-holds-barred contests throughout the night, except for maybe the main event. We'll get into that a little bit later. It's the SWE Sunday Roundtable, and we're about to get things popping right here. Phone lines are open, ladies and gentlemen, at 215-471-0713. That number, one more again, is 215-471-0713. We're about to get into the show. It's the SWE Sunday Roundtable, and it begins right now.
Wrestling Entertainment Radio AFG Live proudly brings to you the SWE Sunday Roundtable.
It's a celebration, bitches. Call your baby dad and tell him you need a sitter. Toast your lamb.
And now, introducing your host for this afternoon to this. First, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 192 pounds, he is the current reigning defending SWE Undisputed Champion.
Step in the door, I see a couple cold niggas getting up on the floor. Ass is shaking, titties is popping, niggas is watching. He ain't stopping shit. I just got here in the vibe.
And his co-host, also residing in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 197 pounds, he is the world heavyweight champion, Viper.
What's that? It's
Angle.
Oh, it's true. Oh, damn. True.
When this show over, that's the chick crib who I'm going over. But for now, it's a celebration, bitches. Call your baby dad and tell him you need a sitter. Toast your lamb.
We are here live, ladies and gentlemen, inside Studio AFG in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Hawk and Viper Angle. It's the SWE Sunday Roundtable. We are live in the building, folks. I thank you for rocking out and joining us this morning. Apologize for the tardiness. Had to take care of a few things. But now that we are back and we are live, thank you very much for joining us on this afternoon / this morning's SWE Sunday Roundtable, as this afternoon / this morning's program is the Extreme Rules / Elimination Chamber. It's not Extreme Rules, but it's Elimination Chamber. But the Elimination Chamber prediction show, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at with it today. And we're going to switch up the format today because we got things that we got to do. Viper Angle got things you got to do. The Hot got things you got to do. Angle, say what's up to the people. Bring them all up into the SWE. Let them know what we're doing today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is a special Sunday because normally there's not a pay-per-view event normally this late in May. That pay-per-view was already taken care of by Payback 2 weeks ago. Now WWE wants to spring this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event on us, which I don't think is such a bad thing because it's a nice surprise. So we're going to see, like I said, we might see no holds barred match in this pay-per-view event.
I know one match that won't be inside of an Elimination Chamber tonight, and that's the match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the WWE Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going down. But I don't remember hearing anything, not on Raw, not on SmackDown. Well, I didn't watch this week's SmackDown, but I don't recall hearing anything that they actually made the main event a 6-man match to where they'll all be wrestling for the WWE title inside the Elimination Chamber. And because we've never seen an Elimination Chamber where there's actually been fucking, I guess, one-on-one inside the chamber,
I don't know.
We haven't seen that happen, so we're not going to be seeing that tonight between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, but we will be seeing some awesome Elimination Chamber matches popping off right here tonight.
And also, when I read this card off, we always tell the folks out there, cards subject to change. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Card has subject to change.
Shout out to the homeboy, Fame Black. I just had to go read your comments. And yeah, it is kind of sucky. We did have 3 pay-per-views, back to back to back in less than 6 weeks. Literally, there were Payback came 2 weeks off the Rumble. And then you got, off of WrestleMania. And then you got this pay-per-view coming up 2 weeks after Payback. Then in June for Money in the Bank, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's about 2.5 weeks away from this past Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, or this Sunday right here. So right after you get finished watching this tonight, Not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that, you'll be seeing WWE Money in the Bank for somebody else trying to get back to where Seth Rollins is to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And yes, Fame Black, this belt is real. The only thing that is fake with this belt, or my fault, Angle, are the diamonds. Everything else on here is real. Shout out to my homegirl Linda in Calabasas, California, who was supposed to be getting me tickets to WrestleMania at Levi Stadium where the 49ers get their shit popping. And she know I'm a 49ers fan, so that's about to be 2 birds with 1 stone. But she couldn't get me the WrestleMania tickets, so she bought me the WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt, and I thank you. Now, we're going to be going through the match listing. We're going to be letting you guys know what's the card. And remember, as Angle was just saying, and I'll have him repeat it, Angle, what usually happens when we get to a WWE pay-per-view?
Card subject to change, which, like I said, has happened in the matches already. But I'm gonna dive into that further and which match it is.
Exactly. We will give you guys match rundowns of who's going to be taking place on the card that is legitimized right now. And we're also going to be giving you guys our predictions of who we think is going to win what and things of that nature. We'll finish the show off, of course, with the new angle, as well as Hawk's Bottom Line. In between all of this, of course, we're going to be playing some of the best independent artists in their music. Now, if you guys want to talk to us live and hit us up, the phone lines are open. We don't have any screeners, so you'll be able to hear yourself live on the air right here on the SWE Sunday Roundtable. All you got to do is hit us up. 215-471-0713 is that number. That number one more again, 215-471-0713 is the number. It's the SWE Sunday Roundtable. Check out some more comments from the homeboy. Once again, shout out to Fame Black. You can follow him on Twitter at Fame Black. That's FAMEBLACK, all one word. And yeah, of course, we already know they're not going to be in the chamber. You couldn't make one, huh? You have a fucking life. I guess that's a fucking life. I mean, it was only 3 stars here, Fame, but I'm pretty sure that's what you meant there. But yeah, we had things we got to do. That's why I couldn't do a prediction show at our usual time in the afternoon, around 5 p.m. to 6, because of the fact that, you know, we got things we got to do. And today is the day, was an impromptu pay-per-view, but we want to make sure we give our guys and our fans out there the chance to be hearing our voices and contriving our soliloquies as we give our results and our predictions on the show. If you guys haven't seen any of the SWE broadcasts before, make sure you guys visit 5deucegun at youtube.com. That's youtube.com/5 DUECEGUN. Like, comment, or subscribe on any of the videos. We have plenty of episodes of the SWE Sunday Roundtable in clip form and in entire broadcast versions. We also have episodes of Radio AFG Live, the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. If you guys have any music you want spun nightly on that show, or if you want to be interviewed live on Radio AFG Live and be sitting right here in studio, or if you can't make it to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and you're not from here, and you guys just want to get your shit across, all you have to do is make sure you do send me an email to the 5deucegun at gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN at gmail.com. Make sure you send that information right on through, and we will hook you up with an on-air interview that you can be live on the air, interviewing yourself, getting, I don't know, whatever promotions you want for whatever company that you have. So you don't have to be a musician. You don't have to do anything with music. You could be like my homeboy Fame Black, who hosts his own shows and does his own prediction shows and goes and interview comedians and things of that nature. By the way, Fame Black, man, you got to talk, because I seen you do some good work, and I wouldn't mind being a production assistant and showing you some other things and shit like that. Not saying you don't know nothing. I'm just saying ain't nothing wrong with having somebody else promoting your shit at the same time you promoting your shit, because as I said earlier in the show, that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We're getting into the first track of the afternoon/morning right here on Radio AFG Live present the SWE Sunday Roundtable. And this one right here is from yours truly, just released on my SoundCloud page. You guys can go to my SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/user2812224. That's soundcloud.com/USER2812224. You find the music up there. It's exclusive. Got the artwork and everything. But without further ado, it's your boy Young Hawk, the 5 Deuce Gun. This is the Invincible Freestyle live on the SWE Sunday Roundtable. Let's get it popping, y'all. 1.
Voices in the air.
Be confident.
Hear 'em loud and clear.
Be determined.
Telling me to listen.
Stay vigilant. Pay attention.
Whispers in my ear. Nothing can compare.
I got you.
I just wanna
I know what I'm worth.
listen.
the negativity, bullshit niggas talking behind the back of my key. Well, keep on talking to you, website warrior. But right now we bringing up power from Astoria, straight through the motherfucking flat, pushing that. Take me down the Fall Rockaway, and what that looks like is fam like my hand, we be raising. Guns they ain't banging it, the family still flagrant as fuck, yeah we loving it, yeah we loving it. Baby mama, we cover for everything that we want to get. We running shit, yeah we gotta lock it down. All that bullshit they talking, they about to stop it now. Cause young hop around. Hating niggas ain't no sin, but you niggas are animated. No anime shit. Animation on the day of sun. Niggas getting worshiping the wrong one. Break your gun. I wave a Bible out. After that reciter route. All that niggas live after that retire routes. Like yours will be made, nigga. I created this. Right now I'm on stage again. Niggas still hate shit. Guess what? All those words that were flagrant. Memory card in the game ain't saving. That shit been deleted. Energy been depleted. You're an enemy of mine and I guarantee you'll defeat, bitch. Under streets, this underneath my thesis. Concrete sediment. Leave no evidence. Only evidence that's left is the fact that the boy is invincible all the time when he rap. Now how you love that? Yes, sir. We right back at it like we never left, ladies and gentlemen. It's the SWE Sunday Roundtable. This is still the WWE Elimination Chamber. I'm about to say Extreme Rules again. Elimination Chamber prediction show. Definitely was about to say that shit again. For some reason, Extreme Rules is all on my head. I don't know why. I have no freaking idea, but that's neither here nor there. We gotta check out the homeboy comments again. My bad, fame. But that track you just got finished listening to. Oh yeah, cool. And the email is Defy Deuce Gun for everybody out there that got music or got something that you want spun on the show. All you gotta do is send your information through to defydeucegun@gmail.com. That's DA5 DUECEGUN@gmail.com. We'll put that thing right on there for you. Also, if there's anybody out there that has any ideas to where they could do like some street reporting or do like a little small segment on the SWE Sunday Roundtable as well as Radio AFG Live, and you have the time and the creativity to put towards it, make sure you send that information through as well, because we're always looking to expand our platforms and put other people down in our network. So you gotta do, send the information to defydeucegun@gmail.com and we'll hook that up for you free 99 on this independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Now, he's about to turn things over to the homeboy Viper Angles. He's going to give you the WWE Elimination Chamber match card. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a impromptu WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for 2015 presented by the WWE Network. Now, I should say that these matches that I'm reading off does not happen in any particular order, except for, of course, the main event.
Of course.
These matches, I'm not saying in particular order. If I say this match, that means that I'm not saying this is going to be the first match of the card,
right,
ladies and gentlemen. So let me reiterate that. These are the matches for WWE 2015 Elimination Chamber.
As follows, folks.
As follows. Side note, there will be no match for the WWE pre-show, Instead, it's going to be replaced with Miz TV.
And ladies and gentlemen, if for those of you who actually fuck with Miz TV, you may really want to be checking out today's one, because during the pre-show, Viper Angle, what's going on Miz TV on the WWE Elimination Chamber pre-show?
Tonight's guest is going to be none other than the former Intercontinental Champion, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan.
Yes! 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 I just had to do that one time. I'm the champ. By the way, Seth Rollins, you only weigh 20 pounds more than me. If you come to Philadelphia for this joint they got going on in July, I'm challenging you to a match. It's going to be champion versus champion in the parking lot of the Wells Fargo Arena. I'm challenging you for the title. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to get to the bottom line, because the bottom line has something to do with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and not mine either, the one that Seth Rollins holds. But I'll let Angle finish before we get back to that. Angle?
All right, so we have Neville versus Bo Dallas.
You better believe that's going to be some bullshit. But not because of the homeboy. Come on.
No, not because of the homeboy. Right. We have the NXT champion Kevin Owens versus the WWE United States champion John Cena. This, ladies and gentlemen, is non-title. Ladies, folks, this is non-title. The United States title is not on the line.
It would be funny to me if they did some shit to where, like, one day somebody, doesn't necessarily have to be John Cena and Kevin Owens, but one day they should really to legitimize further. Not saying that NXT doesn't already legitimize individuals. Speaking of legitimizing individuals, shout out to Rhino and Samoa Joe. For those of you who haven't seen NXT for the past couple of weeks, after NXT's takeover pay-per-view that just took place a couple Wednesdays ago, at the end of the Kevin Owens, what's his name? Sami Zayn's match, title match. Rhino came out. I mean, not Rhino. Samoa Joe came out. So Samoa Joe is now in the WWE's Performance Center, known as NXT. And I think that actually that's a good thing that the WWE did to that son of a bitch. Because if you guys don't know anything about the story years ago, and I'm pretty sure Angle does, Samoa Joe was actually supposed to be getting signed by the WWE to go to their main roster back then. That was right after that second influx of cash came in, right before Kurt Angle came back to TNA. And then Samoa Joe had some arrogant things to say about WWE and all that in the third, and he wouldn't come there. That's why your ass didn't go to Raw or SmackDown when you made your debut. They got your fucking ass inside NXT. You can smell what the hawk is cooking. Angle?
So we have a triple.
I got your email, Fame. I got it. Thank you.
So we have a triple threat match for the WWE Divas Championship. We're gonna have Paige versus Naomi, which will be accompanied by Tamina Snuka, and Nikki Bella, the current WWE Divas Champion, who is gonna be accompanied by her twin sister, Brie Bella. We have, for the first time ever, folks, Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. We will have Los Mandores, the Primetime Players, The Ascension, the Lucha Dragons, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, and we will have the current WWE Tag Team Champions, The New Day. No, folks, I'm not making this up. All these tag teams I just mentioned is going to be in this Elimination Chamber.
This is going to be the first time ever, as you can see right there on the banner, this will be the first time ever we have a WWE Tag Team Championship match in the form of an Elimination Chamber. Some of you might be wondering, are they going to have 12 chambers or another chamber stacked on top of the other one? No. Both members of a tag team will be locked simultaneously inside of each freaking pod. And I'm not going to lie, even though I don't want to give away any of my reveals or any of my stories, ladies and gentlemen, I legitimately feel that this match has the potential to be the best match of the night. Trust me when I tell you that. Go ahead, Amy.
The other Elimination Chamber match is another first time ever. The WWE Intercontinental Championship is now is vacant. Will be contested Elimination Chamber rules.
Indeed.
First time ever.
First time.
So it's going to be the participants: King Barrett, R-Truth, Ryback, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler. Now there's one name I'm leaving out, and no, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing that on purpose. Rusev was originally set to do this Elimination Chamber match for the vacant WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Time out. The Hawk says this, Fame Black. He's 190 pounds of nothing but muscle. He has a 4% body fat, and he's been the SWE Undisputed Champion for years. Seth Rollins can't even use the curb stomp because the WWE banned that move. The Hawk will take Seth Rollins, cut that Justin Bieber hair, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up his candy ass if he challenges me for my title in Philadelphia. That's the first thing. Secondly, I hope that you're actually on tap because the tickets go on sale this weekend. So I hope you're actually there because it'll be that much fun or that much more fun to run around filming shit and just bombing on motherfucking WWE superstars. Remember, we get there early enough because it's a WWE live event. They get to talk to you out in the parking lot. You get to sign your little autographs and things of that nature. So the Hawk will be right out there at Wells Fargo, right at the production truck, waiting for that sumbitch to get off. And as soon as he steps off the belt, or steps off the bus with his diamond missing belt, the Hawk is going to have his on his shoulder. They are going to instantaneously realize, oh, this isn't one of those shot zone fake little replicas. This is the actual adult deluxe replica. If you don't know how much it costs, ladies and gentlemen, go to www.shop.com. Shout out to the girl Linda, not only paid for the belt without no discount price because it wasn't on sale at the time, but shout out to her not only getting it, but also sending it priority shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, that cost you almost $100. Seth Rollins, we have a lot in common. One of the things we have in common is that the WWE World Heavyweight Championship was given to us. That's what we have in common. Here's where the commonalities end. This was given to me, but I was already the SWE Undisputed Champion by whooping this candy ass, jabroni ass in the ring. I was already the Undisputed Champion. In fact, I had the belt that Brock Lesnar took from The Undertaker and from The Rock back in the day, 2003 shit. That was the first belt that I had, the legitimate joint. Because I was supposed to go to WrestleMania, she couldn't pay for it. I now have this. But make no mistake about it, Seth Rollins. The Hawk does not need anybody's help to retain the title. The Hawk never asked for anybody's help to retain the title. In fact, this jabroni can tell you, when somebody decided to try to interfere in the match to quote-unquote give Hawk the victory, the Hawk did not accept that title and forfeited it back to this jabroni just to meet him a week later to beat him one-on-one. Am I lying?
Nope.
Exactly. So Seth Rollins, tick-tock. Time's ticking, Seth Rollins. And come July, when it's a WWE live event, you see the Hawk, the Fro in all its entirety, and this shiny-ass belt being held outside the Wells Fargo, you'll know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can't stop the Hawk. Angle.
So Rusev was originally supposed to be billed for the Elimination Chamber. Unfortunately, he suffered a foot injury on SmackDown. So he's now out of the chamber. Who's his replacement going to be? I'm going to say what his replacement is going to be when we do the predictions. That way it just be that more interesting.
Right. Well, let me holler at Fame Black. I really was supposed to have went up there myself, Fame, but things fell through the last minute because they held that event down at Target. At the Tower Theater up 69th Street is where they held that joint at up here at Upper Darby. So I was supposed to have made it up that joint, but things fell through. Even though I had a ticket, still couldn't go because things fell through with the family. But La Familia comes before anything else. It's God first, family next, and all the rest after, ladies and gentlemen. So I had to make sure I took care of my responsibilities. But trust me when I tell you, if I buy a ticket to this event, I'm going. I'm not paying for another ticket that I don't use. That is not a good feeling. I don't care if you like football, basketball, baseball, hockey. If you buy a ticket to an event, you don't get to use the motherfuckers, you might be pissed off. So if I get my ticket to this joint, I'll definitely do it. Next weekend, I'm going to try my best to pick up a couple of tickets. Me and Angle get a $20 ticket or $40 ticket or something and come down there and enjoy the festivities. Or just pay that good $1.75 and get one of those little press boxes all together so we can have the nice beers and nice foods up there that you don't have to buy from the damn concession stands. You feel me?
I feel you.
Shit, we'd rather do that one right there. But that's neither here nor there, Fame. In fact, if you didn't already buy your tickets, maybe we can all just get together and get a fucking group a group discount joint. I'll check my Groupon and check a couple other Philly live events because I'm signed up with a lot of different things that gives you discounts to like Phillies games, Sixers games, Flyers, all types of events on the Avenue of the Arts and things of that nature. So if we can get some group rates going down so we can get it cheaper, and because we host our own shows, maybe that'll give them an opportunity to be like, you know what, yeah, we'll give you guys that. We'll come up there, they just want to have some access, you know, interview some people. Maybe they'll do it. They did it with other motherfuckers. As long as we don't have to sit here and pretend that we have any type of disease or from the Make-A-Wish Fund, I think we should be all right. Angle.
And of course, we have the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose versus the current reigning and defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. The future of the WWE, the architect, the sellout, the Justin Bieber, what do you want to call him? Seth Rollins. And that, folks, is just the card for the 2015 Elimination Chamber.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And remember, these are just the matches that have been announced as of today, earlier this morning. But as we've seen with other pay-per-views that we reported on, we do them late in the afternoon usually. And then all of a sudden the pay-per-view starts and we get some new breaking news that somebody got injured or somebody's not going to wrestle or some card's been added to the match or some match been added to the card. So with that being said, we gave you the soliloquies that we contrived about the matches that we know for a fact that they already put up on the site. But it's only fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon almost, so who knows within the next several hours leading up to the actual event on the WWE Network if in fact any matches will be added and or subtracted, or if anybody else will come down with a last minute injury and not be able to take place. Angle, as you said, who's the person that's not going to be able to take place in the match because of an injury?
Rusev.
And ladies and gentlemen, we thought Rusev was going to be able to be in the match with Dolph Ziggler tonight. Or at least I thought it would have been with Dolph Ziggler. I damn sure didn't think it was going to be with John Cena. I mean, I'm just saying. I know they probably had it pegged that way, but there's even posters out that they were going to use as, like, you can see this poster right here with Dean and Seth, and you can see the Elimination Chamber there. There was a poster out that actually had Rusev like faded out in the background with Lana looking back at Dolph Ziggler with Dolph Ziggler in the front smiling and shit like that. And they was going to use it as an angle, but they had to be made that announcement that he's not going to be on the card. That motherfucking match and that poster is not going to be null and void unless you look at it online, and then it's not worth it at that point. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get ourselves into the next track of the afternoon / morning, because we just a few minutes out of it being 12 o'clock in the afternoon here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Shout out to the homeboy Fame Black again for rocking out with us right here on the SWE Sunday Roundtable live via twitch.tv. If you guys are on Twitch and you already know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, then all you have to do is keep that motherfucking thing right there, and it is what's going on. And thank you very much for smelling what the Hawk is cooking, Fame Black. And it goes down. I will definitely tweet you the link. Everything goes down tomorrow night. I will be playing your track for you and things of that nature. I will not only tweet you the link when the song is about to get played, but I'll actually incorporate you on the show and have you see that the show is on, just like you seen today that the show was live and it was coming on live and things of that nature. You clicked on it. Appreciate you doing that. We'll do the same thing for you next week or tomorrow night when I'm about to do Radio AFG Live. I'll leave you a link to the show. You click up in it. I'll be playing a bunch of music. Your song will definitely be up in that joint. If you have any other tracks that you want me played, I mean, ones that's completed or whatever like that, all you gotta do is send it to the exact same email address. We already locked up, and I have no. I mean, you a representative of the SWE Sunday Roundtable. I appreciate your support, man, and I have no problem playing any of your music, playing any commercial interviews, any sound effects, anything that promotes what you're doing. If you got a commercial you want spun, let me know. I got you, man. We're getting into the next track of the morning, though. This one right here comes from a Philadelphia native. Her name is Miss Porter, featuring the homeboy Ricky Scarfo. And the track is entitled Tonight, live on the SWE Sunday Roundtable. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
It's that
Philly, stand up.
beat stuff.
Miss Porter, featuring Ricky Scarfo.
It's only me and you, baby.
The track is entitled Tonight. Lag out.
Hello? What are you doing? Right. You don't never have no time. But I'ma come to you back. We
The SWE Sunday Roundtable. Miss Porter, Ricky Scarfo. Tonight, y'all know what it is. You gotta support your home team, man. Because if you don't, your home team ain't gonna support you, you dig me? It's PSP. We ain't talking no PlayStation Portable, man. It's Philly supporting Philly. But remember, always support who supports you. That's it. You dig me? Always support those who support you. Regardless of where they from, regardless of how they do it. If they making PayPal donations to your station like people have made PayPal donations to me, I appreciate that, because that means they're appreciating the specialty program we're putting on here. Not just for the SWE Sunday Roundtable, but also for Radio AFG Live. You know what I'm saying? We get that popping. And when everything goes down and we keep everything moving the way we keep it moving, we love the fact that individuals like Miss Porter, Danny Cash, Iron Mike, Reese Stacks, The Demons, J Star, and these are people from New York, Canada, Long Beach, California, Philadelphia, Jersey. Shout out to China Star, you know what I mean, Mermaid Stallion. All you guys are the reasons why Radio AFG Live is about to celebrate its 2nd year anniversary, even though it was on the 13th of this month. The reverse of what it is right now. We had to postpone some things thanks to motherfuckers not being on top of their job. Me not being one of them motherfuckers. I was supposed to be having a co-host. Iron Mike, you know what the fuck was going down, but I never heard nothing back from the niggas, so it is what it is. We know who and who not to work with. That being said, everybody out there that send their music through and get interviewed or, you mean, advertise with us, I appreciate you guys so much. It's because of you we're doing what we're doing. The SWE Sunday Roundtable with the WWE Network and things of that nature, we doing that because we're pro wrestling fans and we actually keep our pulse to the ears of this shit. Whether we going on websites to read the spreadsheet shit that comes up with the dirt and find out who's doing what in real life, or whether we just watching the shows and giving you guys a soliloquy about what we feel, what we thought, or who we think is going to win something. This is why we do it. If the individuals are watching and commenting and tagging along like Fame Black and some of our other people, why not continue to do it? It only takes one person. We're not sitting here trying to become famous overnight and we're superstars and all that. We're just doing something we enjoy to do, ladies and gentlemen, and that's bringing this type of educational entertainment directly to the masses. Now, we're about to get into the WWE. Oh, well, look at that. There's Ian Fleet sending me more invites for party chat. We're not doing that right now. So anyway, we're getting back into the WWE Elimination Chamber prediction results. Now, it's time for us, without further ado, to throw it on over to Viper Angle for the results. That's going to be predictions.
So the first match that we're going to be predicting is Neville versus Bo Dallas. I myself, it feels as though this was a thrown match together at the last second, like WWE do with most of their matches. But I think it should be a good contest nevertheless, even though the way that it happens kind of bullshitty, but that's here nor there. So for my prediction that who's going to win this match, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to Neville. Even baddie and all, but I think that Neville can pull out another victory at a pay-per-view event. That's my fault.
Well, to keep it short and sweet on that particular topic, I believe that Neville possesses all the attributes in a future WWE superstar. I see that Neville beat King Barrett at a pay-per-view event. Then I saw King Barrett beating him on regular television, and then it switched. It was like regular television, Neville would win, then the pay-per-view match, Bad News Barrett would win. So, to keep this rivalry going back and forth for a little bit longer to legitimize Adrian Neville, I believe that Adrian Neville will walk out the victor of this match. Angle?
So the next match is going to be a triple threat match.
1, 2, 3.
For the WWE Divas Championship, featuring Paige, Naomi, and the current champion, Nikki Bella. My fault, ladies and gentlemen. I meant Nikki, not Brie. So, we all know what the triple threat rules are. First person to gain pinfall submission wins this match. And of course, there's no disqualifications. So, with that being in mind, we all know what's going to go down. Tamina's going to interfere. Bree's going to interfere. Paige is all alone. So,
or so we think.
Also, So, for my prediction, I know the last pay-per-view event, we say Naomi was going to win the championship, and then that didn't happen. Folks, I'm gonna stick with my homegirl Naomi and say she becoming the new Divas champion because it's about time. Don't give it to Paige because she had 2 cracks at it already. Don't let Nikki keep it any longer because it's been since Survivor Series she had it.
She's not even doing a good job with the championship though. I haven't heard a bunch of people moaning and groaning a la Triple H being the WWF champion for about a fucking year. And people were like, I'm so tired of turning on TV and seeing this nigga and Stephanie screw somebody else out of a title shot, or Chris Jericho beats him and then they make the referee reverse the decision. Oh, they're going SmackDown. The Rock could have won, but Shawn Michaels sweet chin music screws him. Like, oh man, this nigga still got the belt. Like, nobody's done that over Nikki. In fact, Nikki has been stepping her game up since she's won that title to legitimize herself as a Diva champion, even more so than she did when she was around with Brie and they was champion beforehand. When they were sharing the title back then. She was more athletic now than she was then, and she's legitimizing that belt as opposed to just being one of the pretty faces that wins the belt and just doesn't really do moves, just like sits in the ring and does some pose, then somebody hits somebody from outside the ring, and that's how she always wins the belt or how she always retains. She's actually been a pretty good champion in the past few months. Actually, if it wasn't for the fact that CM Punk, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says, I believe this wholeheartedly, if it wasn't for the fact that CM Punk talked AJ out of wrestling for the WWE and she retired all of a sudden, she would still be one of the most legitimate WWE divas that's on the roster that can actually wrestle and not worried about the glamour, the total diva lifestyle, that being AJ Lee. Would AJ Lee be somebody that you can see come out when the interference jumps into the matches between Nikki, Paige, and Naomi? Could Paige be having AJ coming back and she comes down to help her win the title and things of that nature? Who knows? Angle says he has Naomi. Angle, is there any other reason besides you just feel as though it's her time that she's going to win?
I think it will shake up the Divas division just a little bit because, remember, Naomi was supposed to win this title last year, but unfortunately, thanks
at
to
WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, right before WrestleMania, but unfortunately, Aunt Sana kind of fucked that up.
The way he just said that made it seem like Aunt Sana, like Oksana is her name, but the way he said it was funny. He said, I'm not coming out to say it was funny. He said her name, like her name is Aunt Sana. Like, you go ask your Aunt Sana for $1 because your Uncle Sam ain't got no fucking money right now, nigga. Go ahead, Abel.
So I think the rivalry's gonna keep going between it's gonna be between Nikki and Naomi, but the rivalry keep going with each other as the way it looks. So I think they should I just feel as though Naomi is gonna be the new Divas champion. I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna stick with my gut on this one and say Naomi's gonna be new Divas champion.
Well, I agree, and I respectfully disagree. Now, I agree with who's going to win the match, but I'm going to give you a different reason as to why. Me and Angle do this a lot. If you guys have never seen the SWE Sunday Roundtable before, it's not just a show that we talk about the dirt sheet and the results of Raws. If you ever catch any Sundays before a pay-per-view, we always do a prediction show for said pay-per-view. We don't always get to the result show because other things come up at night. We always do the prediction show, and we do this thing right here. Now, I'm known for being the top conspiracy theorist of the SWE when it comes to finding out about WWE shit without reading about it. I believe that Naomi would win the title tonight, and not just because it's a her time thing. There's nothing wrong with that, because I believe like Angle, I believe it's been her time. But certain things beyond our control made her get further along the totem pole than other people for the title shot. That being said, I don't think she's going to win it flat out. I think she's going to win it due to, her negative dark side now, and Tamina with some outside interference, capitalizing on Twin Magic going wrong. But that's my official prediction. Here's my devil's advocate prediction. I'm not going to use it on any other matches. I'm going to use my devil's advocate only one time. That's like the dark horse. We use that one time, like when you have a Royal Rumble. Say, I think this person is going to win. We pick a dark horse. Well, there's a dark horse per pay-per-view that we'll use. Each one of us get to use one dark horse. And here's my dark horse, or not going to say dark horse. Here is my devil's advocate. My one devil's advocate for this pay-per-view. And it's going to be used on a Divas match, not one of the men's matches. devil's advocate thing is Naomi gets about that close to winning the title. You see that? My fingers are actually together. Nikki gets about that close to retaining the title. But then out of nowhere, some type of lights go out, or some type of, maybe not lights go out, but some type of distraction, whether music comes on, whatever. Something happens to where a unknown or not expected diva, whether it's an NXT girl or whatever, comes out and interferes in that match to help Paige win the title. Listen to me really carefully. This is going to lead up into Naomi winning the title because they're going to shift the focus of Nikki Bella being the Divas champion. She loses it. Bam. What's the name gets it. They'll have a return match on Raw. Paige will still retain it. Then Naomi's going to come out and they'll start a storyline to where them two will have a one-on-one match in some future WWE pay-per-view for the Divas Championship. There's my conspiracy theory, little devil's advocate scenario for this month's pay-per-view. Well, I can't say this month's because it's the second one. So for this month's second pay-per-view, there's my devil's advocate. Angle?
So the next match we're going to do a prediction for is the one out of 2 Elimination Chamber matches for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
I want to say something too because it was supposed to have been 3, and nobody don't know this, but there was actually going to be a Divas Championship match that was going to take place inside the Elimination Chamber, but they was going to have to change certain things about the outside of the ring, putting mats down there, and because they didn't want to change the integrity of what the Elimination Chamber looked like, they decided to scrap that. Instead of it being a 6 Diva match, they only made it a triple threat match between Naomi, Paige, and Nikki the champion. It could have also been Natalya, Paige, Nikki, Brie, Tamina, and Naomi in the 6-chamber jump, but that's neither here nor there. Angle?
That would be interesting to see a 6-chamber Divas match. I can understand why, but you know, sometimes you gotta throw the dice. So it's gonna be Los Matadores, the Primetime Players, the Ascension, the Lucha Dragons, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, and the current tag team champions, the New Day, represented by any 3 members of the New Day.
Dude, they sucks. They do. They really do.
They sucks.
Nobody likes those guys. Like, not saying they don't like them as athletes, because every one of those, besides Xavier Woods, and even Xavier Woods got his pop. That's why he's in the WWE main roster now. Each one of those guys at particular times of their career were actually fan favorites and are good athletes and put on good matches. But along the way, I guess certain scenarios, storylines, or athlete storylines they put those guys in cahoots with kind of knocked down their credibility. Because I can remember several years back, Kofi Kingston, I would believe in, to start making his way up to the WWE title picture, especially when he was going through that rivalry with Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
That was some of the best. Actually, that was like the best Kofi Kingston. That aggression style and that, what they used to call it when he get all on the road, focus frenzy, as Michael Cole called it. Michael Cole Michael Coulthard say it's fucking a focus frenzy. He doing the boom drop and leg dropping out the audience on tables, doing Randy Orton, all like that was awesome. We think he about to be in main event status. Next thing you know, literally a week and a half, 2 weeks later, that nigga right back to parodies. Maybe it's just me, but a lot of the African American athletes of today who can actually do some good shit aren't being utilized in the way they should be being utilized in this new day and age where actual competition is being applauded. They're taking it back to like the early 90s where you gotta, if you're not some big jacked up Ahmed Johnson ass motherfucker, you gotta be stuck in some parody role or thrown with every other African American and be made some stereotype out of. So
I like R-Truth.
There you go. So at the end of the day, you know, while the group together sucks, those guys as individual athletes, I will give credit where credit is due, are good.
Alright, let me say who's not going to win this match. It's not going to be the Ascension. No. It's not going to be the 5-time players. No. It's not going to be Los Matadores. No. I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. It's not going to even be the Lucha Dragons.
Fame Black. Who you got in the tag team match, man? Go ahead.
And so the final 2 tag teams is going to be Tyson Kidd and Cesaro and the New Day. I can see it happening right now.
Are the Usos in this match?
Sorry, no Usos in this match. One of the Usos is out on a shoulder injury.
Not soldier, but a shoulder
injury. So it would be nice having the Usos, but unfortunately, one partner is injured. So no Usos, and it's sad really because this match would, not saying the Elimination match is not going to be banging, but the Usos would have made this match 20 times more banging.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Like I said, so my final prediction is...
So, Mr. Black, you say, I apologize, you read it, you saw what it just said.
Yes, I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the homie Fame Black. I gotta give him a round of applause. So he's in the group of individuals that says that the New Day rocks. Now, from a perspective of their overness and how the fans, you're right. I agree with that 100%. Because even though they're getting heckled, they aren't gaining enough attention to where people are giving a fuck enough to heckle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there has been some wrestlers, there's been some groups, there's been some funnies, parodies, whatever, series, whatever, that the audience just was like, no boo, no scream at them. Like, they just were so irrelevant that people wouldn't even waste their breath coming at them. So the fact that the New Day, who were a group of individuals who already had some type of positive following by themselves already, and some negative with Big E, but at the end of the day, they were already legitimized superstars. So at the end of the day, I agree with how they're over and that they get that attention, but they do not rock in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion.
No. So,
I would rather see Evolution.
So the last two tag teams is going to be Tyson Kidd and Cesaro and New Day. That's how it's going to be built that way. It's going to be those final two tag teams. Now, who's going to win? Now, I'm not going to play my devil's advocate card in this match. Something says pick Tyson Kidd and Cesaro say we new tag team champions, but I'm going to use my mind for
that's why I said I agree with you, New Day. Not New Day. That's exactly why I agree with you. I apologize.
So I'm going to use my mind right here, and I'm going to say through hook or crook, some way, somehow, with some miracle, New Day is going to retain those WWE Tag Team Championship.
Well, by some hook or crook, I do believe that all three members of the New Day will be in this match. Somehow. I don't know if they put the chamber together, the motherfucker was hiding underneath of the ring or something like that, but somehow I see all three of the members being involved in this match and physically getting involved in the match. And while I want to say, because of what I think they're going to be doing with the tag team titles soon, I think they're not wasting, but I think that they're biding time for the re-emergence of the Usos, in my opinion, because they are one of the top, if not the top tag team right now in the WWE. I see out of nowhere on some real shit. This is some out of nowhere shit to give them the popularity that I believe that they deserved years ago. And you're not going to believe where I'm going to go with this, but I actually believe that Titus O'Neil and Darren Young are going to be your new WWE Tag Team Champions in this match, to where it's going to look as if after some spear or some throw through the Elimination Chamber that those guys will be out, and then out of nowhere they've been out on some CM Punk and the Royal Rumble shit this whole match, and they come out of nowhere, you completely forgot about them, and they steal the WWE Tag Team Championships to put them over as a more legitimate tag team. I believe this is why those guys got put back together, not just to be some more funny motherfuckers and just do the same shit they've been doing, especially if they put them in this match. So I'm going to give you guys the most unexpected result ever and say that the New Day is going to lose the Tag Team Championships to the Primetime Players.
The next match we're going to predict is the other chamber match for the vacant WWE Intercontinental Championship. We have King Barrett, R-Truth, Ryback, Sheamus, and Dolph Ziggler. It was originally supposed to be Rusev in this match, but he's injured, so he cannot compete. So, as I'm reading the dirt sheet, the possible replacement, and this kind of makes sense, the possible replacement for Rusev has been, the name and thrown around is Bray Wyatt. Now, my official prediction, we're going to have a new Intercontinental Champion. That's the end result, new Intercontinental Champion. But who out there ain't going to win it? Not R-Truth. No. He probably be the first one eliminated. Sorry, R-Truth. You're going to be the first one out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be Ryback.
Mm-mm.
And I hate to say this. No, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be King Barrett. Sorry, King Barrett. And even if Bray Wyatt's in the match, I don't think Bray Wyatt's gonna win this match. So leave us with Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. Now we know these two has been building up a fierce rivalry with each other. So to make this short, I think that Sheamus is going to be the new WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, let Angle tell you the participants in this match again.
King Barrett, R-Truth, Ryback, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, and the possibility of Bray Wyatt.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you've been seeing over the past several weeks, there has been a rivalry between Ryback and who?
Bray Wyatt.
The legitimacy of said rivalry would be made even more prestigious if one of those guys were to win the Intercontinental Championship and then have their storyline continue after this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And while I totally believe that their storyline is going to continue, I in no way, shape, or form believe that Bray Wyatt is going to win the Intercontinental Championship. And while there'll be near falls when the last two men are in the ring and things of this nature, I honestly believe in my heart of hearts to legitimize not only Ryback, because what solo title has Ryback had?
None. Zero.
So to further legitimize Ryback and give him the notoriety he deserves, I believe that he's going to win this WWE Intercontinental Championship match inside the Elimination Chamber, only to have Intercontinental Championship match after Intercontinental Championship match for the next couple of weeks or a couple of months with Bray Wyatt. So there's my prediction there.
And the final match that we're going to be doing the prediction on is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, versus the current champion, Seth Rollins. Now, we all know that these two are no stranger to each other, former members of the Shield. These two had an incredible, great rivalry last year, including the Hell in a Cell match. That was salacious. That was awesome. So, just another chapter in their rivalry. So, who I think want to win? What? Through hook or crook, once again, Seth Rollins is going to be retaining the WWE Championship. Expect interference from J&J Security. Expect interference from Kane. Expect the usual interference. Because that's how Seth Rollins rolls. He always has somebody in his back pocket to help him win matches. And this ain't no exception, because he got to deal with Dean Ambrose. So, Seth Rollins is still going to retain the championship via Screwjob. Your prediction?
The commonsensical part of me says yes. Everything he just says exactly why Seth Rollins will retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tonight. The conspiracy theorist in me says the next person in line for a title shot would be who, in your opinion?
I couldn't even tell you who's the next person.
Randy Orton or Roman Reigns. That being said, Brock Lesnar is going to be a while. John Cena is going to be back in this title picture in a little while. There'll be a returning WWE superstar that's going to be thrusted into this position in a little while. I'll keep my mouth shut on that for a little while. To make Seth Rollins more of a legitimate champion, he will have to lose the WWE Championship tonight. Why would you say that, Hawk? Well, here we go. Seth Rollins retains his title tonight. What's to say now Dean Ambrose comes out tomorrow night on Raw and says, I got screwed. And I don't like to come out here and complain about things, but I got screwed. And not in the Vegas Strip I just paid for a hooker type of way, but in the J&J Security and the damn authority type of way. So I want my rematch. And he could do the exact same thing that he did to get this match in the first place. Start going after Seth, threatening to beat him up and stomp his head on bricks and hit him with chairs to get into next month's Money in the Bank pay-per-view main event. But that wouldn't make any sense, right? So, because Seth Rollins wouldn't be having the next person right there in his face to say, yeah, this is the next person in line to defend the title against. And because the pay-per-view is literally 2 weeks from this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that Seth Rollins would lose the title by some miracle on the hands of Dean Ambrose, whether Roman Reigns helps him or Randy Orton helps him or a collective of other WWE superstars helps him. But he wins the title, only to lose it back to Seth Rollins to make Seth Rollins a more run his mouth legitimate champion, because he'll be a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion and then won't be losing that belt probably up until after Survivor Series. I said it right. After Survivor Series or going up until Royal Rumble next year. So, my prediction is, out of nowhere, Dean Ambrose becomes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I know you'd probably be thinking, oh, well, Dean Ambrose is not ready to be the champion. They shouldn't put the title around him. But I could remember somebody else who has a championship right now that people were saying that about. Oh, Seth Rollins. You forgot they were in the same group and broke up at the same time. In fact, he's the one that broke the group up. So what is the difference between Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns? Seth Rollins was with Triple H and Stephanie with the Authority. So Seth Rollins, in my opinion, when he won the belt at WrestleMania just a couple of months ago, he wasn't ready for it then. Yet he got it and kept it. He wasn't a fly-by-night champion who lost the next night on Raw, a la Bret Hart. He actually kept the title up until this point right now. And if he loses it tonight, he's not going to not be the champion for another 9 years or something like that. He's going to win it back at Money in the Bank. All they're doing is setting up more storylines to who the next person they're going to put in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship picture with Seth Rollins. Whether that sets up a return bout for SummerSlam, where Brock Lesnar comes back to one of the main pay-per-views of the year, it being WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble. He comes back at SummerSlam, makes his bread, beats the hell out of Seth Rollins. Don't know if it will be a return match. Don't know if Brock Lesnar will come back and say that he believed that he had Roman Reigns beat at WrestleMania, but he didn't get a chance to beat him, so he wants to fight him and the person who took the belt from him for the title, so he wants a return match for the joint. It'll be a triple threat, and what Brock Lesnar wants, Brock Lesnar gets, so it could go down like that. But either way, because I don't see them automatically just shutting down the Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, because Dean Ambrose loses tonight, he's on to fighting fucking Luke Harper or something like that, and completely forgetting that he was all adamant about fighting Seth Rollins for the title when I was in the third and getting screwed. Now he just forgets all about it and moves on. If he loses tonight, that wouldn't be right. So with that being said, I believe that Dean Ambrose is going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tonight, only to set up the return match at Money in the Bank to where Hook and Crook is going to be even more in favor of Seth Rollins, because it's going to be a ring with ropes that the Authority and all their fucking members can get in and get around and distract, as opposed to it being locked down in some Hell in a Cell or something like that. Just like tonight, they're not fighting for the title inside of a Hell in a Cell or an Elimination Chamber. They're going to have a ring. So all those Hook and Crook people that's going to run out there are going to make whoever's going to help Dean Ambrose come out and help him win the title. Whether it be Sting, think about that. They supposed to have been setting up a return match with Sting and Triple H a while ago, and that could set up them doing this whole here we go again and having a conversation at SummerSlam where Triple H and Sting gets it popping. I don't know if they would get it popping at Money in the Bank, even though they making that more of a legitimate pay-per-view because of the prize that you get and what turns out that you end up getting if you so cash it in successfully. That's not a bullshit pay-per-view anymore. That's a guaranteed WWE. That is the equivalent of the Royal Rumble minus 30 motherfuckers getting thrown over the top, or 29 other people getting thrown over the top. Or in the case of the 40-man, 39 people getting thrown over the top. It's the same result. The winner gets a WWE World Heavyweight Championship, except it's way more, I guess, prestigious. Because think about it. If you win the Royal Rumble angle, what happens?
You get the title shot at WrestleMania, the main event.
Right, but that's not of your choosing. You already, whoever wins already know the prize is a main event for the title at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Regardless of who the champion is, you fighting for that belt at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Now, Money in the Bank. What is the outcome of that?
You can cash it in any time during the course of 1 year.
So you have from the time that you win it at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view up until the following year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view to cash in a contract at any time for a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't going to answer this question for you right now, but I'm pretty sure all of you can come to the same consensus with this answer. Angle, what sounds better to you, winning the Royal Rumble or winning the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Winning the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying. So I believe that they're going to do some hook and crook to try to, well, here we go. This is the part of the match where the Authority screws him, and then there's the move, and then bam, and Seth retains, and he's out here, they're playing his music. Thanks for watching. We'll see you fall out. No, I think that all that's going to happen, but something is going to happen in favor of Dean Ambrose as well in that light, and he's going to walk out with the title only to set up Money in the Bank to where he will defend the title against Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Dolph Ziggler, Bray Wyatt, Rusev, John Cena will be some of the participants in the Money in the Bank match. So maybe Roman Reigns wins the Money in the Bank. Dean Ambrose loses the title back to Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns does not cash it in that night. He does not cash it in on Raw, but he plays games for several months with Dean Ambrose while at the same time being in a legitimate storyline with another WWE superstar to legitimize them and bring them into the fold, because he won't be going against Randy Orton and Kane and people who are already established. He'll be going against Bray Wyatt and some NXT guys, bringing them into the fold. Meanwhile, always dangling and being in Seth Rollins' face like, I got the joint. Remember how he used to always come out and yeah, I'm doing it now and I got it. You're the champ. So you see, I just drew out that entire storyline. I did not think about this at all. I freestyled that just like I do my music off the top of my motherfucking head. So tonight, Dean Ambrose walks out the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Angle?
Oh, wow. My bad, folks. We forgot a match. Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Only because the match wasn't that important. We just like wait. And it's not. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not saying this was the worst. This is the most least interesting match, to be honest, folks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the Superman Cena is gonna win this match, just because
Cena's 38. He's gonna be in a role of putting people over more and more and more and more. And as we've seen with Bray Wyatt, even though for a little bit, even in a loss on the main stage to John Cena, you can get put over and be more legitimized. Where did Bray Wyatt go from feuding with John Cena to get in the main event spot with The Undertaker at WrestleMania? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a bad thing. Now, how the WWE is going to continue to book Bray Wyatt from here on out will determine the success or failure of his character, but that's neither here nor there. John Cena makes or breaks your career in the WWE if you have to go through a storyline with him or if you go through some backstage politics and shit like that. There are some individuals, one of which I won't name, but if you know the story, to where he did a move and his finish kind of looked like John Cena's finish. John Cena said something to the lines of, "If you like your job here, you'll change your finisher because I can get you fired." And like, that's real life. That's not backstage stuff you seen on Raw or something like that. That's real life. He said it to this man. Research what I just said if you don't believe me, and you'll find the name of the wrestler who has a problem with John Cena because of that. That's neither here nor there, though. John Cena is not going to win this match against Kevin Owens tonight. He's not going to get dominated. I mean, it's going to look that way early on because that's what happens when anybody fights John Cena. They beat the hell out of him and he comes back. But Kevin Owens is going to be one of the next people that come up to Raw or SmackDown on the WWE roster with Sami Zayn. So I honestly believe that to put him over a little bit more, like, yeah, he'll teach him a lesson and they're supposed to be like, yeah, I'll teach this boy a lesson. And I totally expect John Cena to win this match in my heart of hearts, but just in the whole storyline, something shocking has to happen, and everything else is pretty much determined already. But we already know is going to happen. We're going to make this be the shock factor. Like, yeah, let Kevin Owens win this match. Nobody's expecting that to happen, so I believe Kevin Owens is going to win. Angle.
And folks, that is our predictions for the 2015 Elimination Chamber.
Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, comes to you exclusively tonight on the WWE Network. Will not be on pay-per-view. This is exclusively on the WWE Network. Over 1 million subscribers. We can't be wrong, folks. There's so much more stuff in there. And you can get it for the low price of
$9.99,
which is still the greatest value in sports entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, it's still May. And for the month of May, if you guys didn't know, the WWE Network was free for new subscribers. So if you didn't already have a membership with those guys and you want to check it out tonight, all you have to do is go sign up for the WWE Network. You can do that a couple of ways. You can go to WWE.com, click on the WWE Network tab and follow the instructions right there. Or you can download or use your already downloaded WWE app. Click on the WWE Network tab in there and follow the instructions as follows. Because the month of May is free for new subscribers, you won't get debited for $9.99 at all for this month. So if you want to check out Elimination Chamber for free and you're a new customer, the WWE Network is giving you the opportunity to do that, ladies and gentlemen. But if you already are a subscriber and you just didn't renew your subscription because you didn't think anything was going to be popping off, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? All you got to do is pay the low price of
$9.99.
and you can have the WWE Network, you can watch the Elimination Chamber, and find out if Dean Ambrose is going to dethrone Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship tonight, exclusively on Elimination Chamber. Well, we'll be right back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. After we get into the next musical break, we're coming back with the new Angle segment. Then we're going to play another track, and then we're closing out with Hawk's Bottom Line. And then we're getting the hell out of here. But you guys can sit tight and get ready for tonight's exclusive WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view live on the WWE Network, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you can pay the low price of
$9.99
if you are a current subscriber and just didn't renew your motherfucking subscription. But if you are a new, and I say a new, WWE Network subscriber purchaser, you will be paying the low price of free $9.99 tonight to watch that pay-per-view in its entirety, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? New subscribers for the month of May were free all day. That being said, we're getting into the next track of the morning/afternoon. This is the homeboy C4 featuring yours truly, Young Hawk. That's HAAK for those not to know. And the track is entitled FOH, Fuck Outta Here, live on SWE Sunday Roundtable. Let's go.
C4 featuring the Fire Deuce Gun. Fuck outta here. FOH, Street Heat Fight 3. Y'all ain't ready now. Y'all ain't ready now. C4, Young Hot. Talk to these niggas.
You say you getting money? Fuck outta here. Why you always looking bummy? Fuck outta here. You always looking get these bitches? Fuck outta here. But yeah, you never get these bitches. Fuck outta here. 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 Fuck you niggas. And whatever it is that you came from, I hate when niggas compare me. I don't care. I ain't dumb. I'm always rapping fluid. So don't ever get it twisted. You got two ears and one mouth. But some point that you listen. I'm just trying to get my paper up. Fuck it out like what the fuck. I'm trying to get a record deal so I can fuck this money up. Get new crib on my mom. Hey, what's for my sister? You fuck around and you catch a salad. You rap like Messi Splinter. All my boys got no pics. Got no pics, no Instagram. I cross this shit like Punk Rock. You already know the cameraman. Blow weed like a candle. This new shit they can't handle. I got these records on squares like they playing a game of square. Fuck out of here. Ain't nice, you miss that Newport. You can smoke bitch like Newport. Keep it real like Too Short. These niggas always faking. These niggas always pouring. Put a hole up in your head. Like you rap like Amy Dolphins. You say you getting money? Fuck out of here. Why you always looking bummy? Fuck out of here. You always looking get these bitches. Fuck out of here. But yeah, you never get these bitches. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
You selling what, nigga? You fucking who, nigga? You got a lot of bread, I know it's boo-coo, nigga. Tired of hearing what you doing, so bring your crew, nigga. Fuck out of here, we ain't worrying about what you do, nigga. Fuck out of here with that hate. You know that I ride for Nate. 2W, no matter what all that bullshit them niggas say. Been doing it for this bugging. Fuck all that Facebook and thugging. I don't be no computer thug. Keep me getting bugging. Stepping with the Rican, best of me Kuno be speaking. Raging demon the Kuma when this nigga come to seek you. Don't get it crazy cause this boy got potatoes, so the Brady coming next. Now your bitches gotta play more balls in the mouth. I teabag, she bag, we smash keys bag, and I ain't paying for no pussy bitch. Fire do stripping L up, block a fire for witness 215, got it locked. What is you doing, bitch?
You say you getting money? Fuck out of here. Why you always looking bummy? Fuck out of here. You always looking get these bitches. Fuck out of here. But yeah, you never get these bitches. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Black troops, light skin, big Sunni, yo, Umi, don't worry, King Braxton. Ain't gon' bring drama back to the crib. We establish a fire. The greatest way by to the hater, snapping to a Slim Jim, Randy Savage, but we ain't eating meat. Bitches and snipping, spitting niggas, you'll eat the street. Concrete nigga, it's AFG and 215, camera hot, blaming goddamn, now you know what we mean.
Black mask, black brother, C4. Motherfuckers, dark skin, nappy head. Bullets hit your nappy head. 215, we burn our bread. Prison break, we in this bitch. Run up in your girlfriend and your mom, really, I'm in this bitch. It's C4. Damn, man, I'm no draw. Fuck you, bitch, you call law. Not going back, bitch, not at all. Fuck you in the CO. But think your shit like Rico. Can't really fuck with C4. Cause your life like Pico.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's Radio AFG Live bringing you SWE Sunday Roundtable. That was the homeboy C4 and your boy Young Hot with Fuck Out of Here on this Elimination Chamber Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, Elimination Chamber comes to you live on exclusively the WWE Network tonight at 8 p.m. I don't know anything about the pre-show. Oh, yes, I do. It comes on an hour beforehand, and it's going to be featuring not only the panel of Renee Young, Booker T, and a couple other guys like Corey Graves and some special guests, but there'll also be Miz TV, and he's going to be interviewing none other than the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. This coming off of Daniel Bryan coming into the ring forfeiting the WWE Intercontinental title a couple of weeks back. We're going to find out where he is, and of course, you already know the Miz is going to do some ignorant shit, so hopefully we might hear something like Daniel Bryan's coming back sooner than we thought, or might see him actually put the Miz in a yes slot to announce that and then pick the microphone up and say he'll be back at Money in the Bank to be competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's what I'm hoping, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm hoping. Don't want to hear anything else bad about Daniel Bryan's about his career going down the tubes. I don't want to hear anything negative. I hope that he does good and that this is going to be an announcement of him getting it popping. But that's neither here nor there. We're about to get into one of the last segments of the show, and this is where the homeboy Angle speaks his mind on what he wants to talk about, and this is the new Angle.
All right, folks, this is the new Angle featuring yours truly, Viper Angle, and the topic I'm going to discuss today is going to be the NXT Takeover show that happened on the WWE Network a couple of weeks ago. For those who haven't seen any NXT takeovers, y'all really need to see them. Because these, ladies and gentlemen, these folks put on an A+ show all the time. I mean, even on their weekly NXT show, they always put their A game, always. And then when they have their NXT takeover, the level just goes higher than usual. Which leads me to, it was an awesome NXT takeover. All the takeovers are always awesome, and this was no exception. From the match with Tyler Breeze and Finn Balor, which I enjoyed that match very much. But the topic that I want to go into is one of the matches that really earned my respect more is the NXT Divas Championship match. I'm sorry, NXT Women's Championship match between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. This match, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I personally have not been in favor of Divas wrestling on the main roster and always supported the Divas in the NXT roster. My opinion as far as the main roster changed just slightly, but my opinion as far as the NXT Divas roster has not changed. With wrestlers like Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Bayley, they're the reason why they're the future in WWE. But this particular match was Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. It was a true match, it was a true back and forth match. You never know which way the pendulum will swing. They would brutalize each other. One person was working on one arm, then that person worked on their arm. Submissions galore. It was an awesome match. And to say that Becky Lynch really, I won't say earned my respect, but you know, I appreciate the match that she did. She really put up an awesome match. Even Sasha Banks, they really put on an awesome match for NXT TakeOver. So we gotta give a hand clap to the divas, not the divas, but the women wrestlers of NXT, because they always put on a hell of a show. Which leads me to the shock factor of the night with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. You know, Sami Zayn dominated not dominated, but was more aggressive this time. Then all of a sudden, Kevin Owens loses it after that power bomb onto the ring apron, and he just throwing referees off, even hitting Regal, headbutting actually. And then of course some Joe come out and bring that shock value to that NXT takeover. And I've seen many of Joe's matches in the TNA days, and with the collision course those two, Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe about to go on, we're gonna be one hell of a rivalry, because I can speak. Samoa Joe is like the submission machine. He knows submissions. He knows martial arts. So with that being said, NXT, I just want to say that NXT always proves why they're the future of the business, and why those superstars are going to be in the main roster one day, because they always put on 100% show every single week. Not just for the NXT table, but every single week, 100% effort in all the matches. So that, folks, I'm going to leave off with my new angle.
There you go. That was the new angle, brought to you apart by Viper Ring. You about to get a double clap for that, because NXT be doing their thing, so I appreciate Angle doing that. And we're about to get into the last track of the evening before we get back in here with the Hawks Bottom Line. And I'll be giving you guys the topic. I'm pretty much wearing it on my shoulder, but you're not even going to get it. I wonder how many of you people have been paying attention. How many WWE fans out there have been actually paying attention to what's been going on WWE television? Not only just the pay-per-views, but actual Raw and things of that nature. How many people have seen it? I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Right now, we getting into the last track of the evening. It's yours truly, another exclusive freestyle that I just dropped on my Reverb Nation page. You guys can check it out. I went from being ranked at 588th in Philadelphia, in my city. And I dropped this freestyle, and I went from being 588th to being 191st on the Philadelphia charts right here on ReverbNation.com. You got to check me out at Young Hawk the Five Deuce Gun on Reverb Nation. ReverbNation.com is ReverbNation.com/YOUNGHAAKDA5DUECEGUN. It costs you absolutely nothing. You never see me direct y'all somewhere where you got to pay for something to listen or anything like that. Not at all. The individuals that pay stuff is doing it voluntarily. They're making PayPal donations via PayPal.com, and they're hitting the send money tab, and they're sending whatever they decide they want to donate. I'm not telling nobody what to donate. It's what they appreciate, and they basically just donate money to the shows, whether it's Radio AFG Live or whether it's this platform right here for the SWE Sunday Roundtable. So with that being said, I want everybody to understand that PayPal donations aren't pushed down anybody's throat. They're greatly appreciated, and all it does is get us to get better equipment, microphones, computers, and things of that nature. That's why I record music out of the studio here now. I don't have to do too many things outside. I can always send shit off to get mastered if I need that and things of that nature. I shoot videos. I do video editing. Picked up the Sony Movie Studio Suite 13 for this year. So all this shit is legitimate. I got programs that they be making Spider-Man the movie off of and shit like that. I got my Acid 10 and all that. So there's a lot more shit that I got on here with SoundForge and those things. So we just trying to get better to do it better for you people. And with everybody going and using the 5dudesgun@gmail.com on PayPal, thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of you who have come into my life and has decided to put $1, 50 cents, $3, $50, $25. I appreciate everybody who has ever made a PayPal donation to us. Thank you. That being said, we're getting into the last track of the evening, or afternoon, should I say. I'm still in Radio AFG mode, and this is yours truly, Young Hawk the Five Deuce Gun, with the Matrimony freestyle featuring Usher on the hook, because you know he was on the hook on the original song. Live on Radio AFG presents SWE Sunday Roundtable. Let's go.
If there's a question of my heart, smile for greatness, man. Hey, you belong to anyone. Nobody you mean to me. Like in the morning, a text or a mean to me. Whether a DM or a text on my fucking screen. Phone being smart, smartphones ain't deceiving me. Nope. I love the way you really make me feel. Contemplating about our visits and the day to chill. Cooking something, probably go and hit another beach. Take a shop in the woods, after that go with a chief. Roll up, roll something while I cook a meal. I can wash the dishes, put your feet up, baby, you just chill. Conversations off for hours. Now I contemplate holding your body in the shower. You ain't got way about the fans double clicking, bitches tripping cause they don't understand. Nah. See, I'm a man, not a nigga. If I'm bustin', that's to understand my heart, not the trigger. It's on for you, but you on for me too, right? So what we doing? We be doing it for two, like you pregnant, but you not. You doing it for who? Me and you. And my plan is to make you my boo, right? Got it, mama. Don't belong to anyone. Nobody else. I don't play games no more.
If there's a question of my love,
it's like a womanizer way back in my early 20s. That was after I left the Indian relationship. I learned about it on my way up.
Yeah, baby, I've been making plans.
Plans I'm making right now.
Baby, I've been making plans.
And on and on. Go.
Baby, I've been making plans. Making plans.
Come on.
Baby, I've been making plans.
That's how you say, right? When this shit don't drop, and I ain't right. I just recite this. For the reason that I'm loving what every time I see your picture on the gram or the ceiling, probably see you smile for a minute. Not too many, so we but dropping knowledge on these niggas, I'm thinking about what you mean, and how you treating me, and how we seem to be connected, respected, matured on this shit, respecting the fact that we explore this shit. Let's keep going. A little further, let me elaborate stories to you. I can't wait to eye tell stories to you. Let you feel what I'm feeling in the same. Of my brain go insane. You just feel a little flame. Just a little. It's all cool cause I give a little pain. But the pleasure is impeccable. It'll make you go insane. Go insane. So all you gotta do is take a trip. I got the rope. It's all she wrote. Here go the ring. Now we your wrist. At next, baby, we doing this for us. People hating, the obstacles will be much. But don't worry, I know how to jump and flip. And I got you. Cause the plan to make you my shit. That's it. Got it, man.
Don't belong to anyone
but you.
If there's a question of my love,
Let this ride out.
baby, don't worry, I got plans.
Smile for the greatest, baby.
Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, baby, I've been making plans for you. Baby, I've been making plans.
That's how it goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Matrimony freestyle right here on the SWE Sunday Roundtable's Elimination Chamber Prediction Show. And we right back like we ain't never left. It's your boy Young H to the double AK. I am him in the flesh, the Hawk, the SWE Undisputed Champion. We got Viper Wrangler in the building. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the SWE Sunday Roundtable. Now we're going to get into Hawk's bottom line. And the bottom line today we're talking about is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But not just what it looks like or anything like that. No, not at all. Seth Rollins' WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, have you been paying attention to television these past several weeks? Have you been paying attention to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship since the week after WrestleMania? When Seth Rollins comes out to talk on WWE television, these two diamonds are gone out of his belt. And then up in here, there's like one gone in this area. You can see the indentation. They're gone. There's not in there, right? So then when he actually comes down to wrestle in the match, it's a completely different belt. Now, I only noticed it last month, like at the pay-per-view that just took place 2 weeks ago when he fought in the Fatal 4-Way. I thought earlier in that night when I saw that belt, it didn't have those same diamonds that I saw missing on Raw. And then later on that night when he was wrestling time, not talking time, the belt was out brand spanking new. All the diamonds were in place. So I thought, oh, he could have dropped the belt and the joints came out. So damn, they gave him a new belt right there. But no, because that next night on Raw, when it was talking segment, Seth, the title once again had those same spots, well, on the opposite side, those same spots removed off the joint, like down in this area though, like right in here. 2 of them, right next to each other, these 2. And then in this area, it was like 1 missing. It's the same one. Every time he was in a suit, he's talking, whatever, that belt be missing diamonds. But when he comes out in a match where he's holding the belt, they're all back there. So, ladies and gentlemen, my eyes have not deceived me. If you're a WWE Network member, you can go back and see these things yourself. Go back, Angle, tell the folks what the pay-per-view was 2 weeks ago.
Payback.
At Payback, ladies and gentlemen, when Seth Rollins first makes an appearance on screen, he's talking with Kane, pay attention to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. When you see him backstage with J&J Security, pay attention to the WWE Championship. Then when it's time for the match, when it's match time, not talking segments, look at the WWE Championship. Then watch Raw the following night after Payback. Same area where they're going. Just up till last week, the exact same thing. I just saw it on Raw again this week. I've been paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. And the bottom line is simple. The WWE now has stunt titles. I remember back when people used to go buy WWE Championship belts that cost $500, $600, $700 for the adult replica with the real leather and the real metal and not the scratched off shit, nothing like that. The only thing was fake was the diamonds. They called them faux diamonds, F-A-U-X. And those were the ones that people could buy and bring to the arenas and hold up when they're in the audience, or just keep them for their own wrestling federations like we did back in the DZ. But then there's, nowadays, the WWE themselves are using stunt titles. Because back then, there would be one banging-ass looking belt. Like, yeah, you can go out and buy the belts, the deluxe replicas, deluxe replicas and things of that nature, and it looks just like the joint. But when you see that same belt that you bought being represented by the WWF champion, whomever it may have been at that time, that belt looked a little bit better. Right. Same belt, same color, same thing, but it was like the legitimate real belt. Let's take it to this generation, when the WWE spinner title. People could buy at that time the $99 not kids, but the $99 commemorative edition replica, which had like a synthetic leather and a fake metal plate. It was like die-cast plastic with the spinner in there. Then you could buy the adult replica that was like $400 or $500 that had everything legitimately from the TV's belt except for the diamonds in it. Yet when you saw that belt, if you bought the real version of the adult replica, if you saw that John Cena was holding that belt on Raw or something like that, that belt looked heavier. The diamonds were real inside of it. It was not a stunt. It wasn't the exact same belt you bought from Shop Zone, basically. But to me, it seems as if Seth Rollins, when he comes to talk, is using like a Shop Zone belt. And when he goes to wrestle, he's using the real one belt. Or is that just another adult deluxe replica that they're using? Pay attention to it, ladies and gentlemen. Stay vigilant, not only in the word of Christ, but in everything that you watch, because it's symbols like the WWE logo. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? If you don't, get vigilant. Start reading your Bible. Start researching all these signs and numbers and all that crazy shit. And the bottom line is, WWE, you ain't fooling nobody. You're using 2 titles. When Seth Rollins, for the past 2 months or a month and a half, Seth Rollins come out to talk, he got missing diamonds in his belt. And the same exact night, when he come out to wrestle, the diamonds are replaced. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my bottom line. And not because Stone Cold said so, but because the Hawk said so. Fane Black, D Mizzle, Iron Mike, Reese Stacks, Ricky Scarfo, Miss Porter, everybody out there from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even though I'm not on Facebook anymore, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, YouTube. Thank you very much for rocking out with us on the SWE Sunday Roundtable. We greatly appreciate that. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join us on the WWE Network. Well, we won't be there, but we'll be watching. Join us on the WWE Network. We'll be seeing the Elimination Chamber pre-show featuring Miz TV, and his special guest will be none other than
Daniel Bryan.
Yes, indeed. Then we'll actually, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, be tuned in live for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. You're actually going to see it exclusively only on the WWE Network. New subscribers get it for free $99. Old subscribers who haven't reactivated their motherfucking subscription in a while, you get it for the low price of
$9.99.
And that's still the greatest value in sports entertainment. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you got the first ever 6 tag team match for the tag team championships happening inside the Elimination Chamber. You got Dean Ambrose taking on Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You're going to have some surprises. You're going to have Kevin Owens and John Cena. You're going to have the Triple Threat Divas match. It's going to turn out to be 6 bitches. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen, all tonight on the WWE Network for the Elimination Chamber. For Viper Angle, for the homeboy Fame Black rocking out with us, for the WWE Network and myself, I am the Hawk, the SWE Undisputed Champion. This has been the SWE Saturday Roundtable. I thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Radio AFG Live. Thank you.